Meanwhile, children are often described as the future leaders of society, carrying the hopes and aspirations of every nation. As Nigeria joins the rest of the world to celebrate Children's Day, attention is once again being drawn to the need to protect and nurture young people to ensure they grow into responsible and productive citizens. Concerned by the growing situation, government officials say efforts are being intensified to address the root causes of child vulnerability by empowering parents and guardians economically.
Across several communities, children hawk, beg for survival, or engage in menial jobs to support their families. This sparked the constant reminders of the significance of children in nation building. Poverty and economic hardship continue to push many young people into the streets. This can be traced to rising unemployment, poor family income, and limited access to social support systems, which contributes to the increasing number of vulnerable children exposed to abuse, exploitation, and school dropouts.
If you look at the recent MBS statistics, I think of 2023, where we have multidimensional poverty. There's multidimensional poverty in Cross River State. So what that means is that we have adults who are making babies, who have families, who run families, and because they are multidimensionally poor, they cannot afford education for those children. That is even the more reason why they indulge in the irresponsible act of sending those children to go to now begin to hawk on the street.
For some parents, there's a need for proper rehabilitation to ensure that they do not become a problem to the society.
The government have to put them somewhere and rehabilitate them. Either school them or give them what to do.
There are a lot of work for them to learn. Unlike carpentry work or mechanic or furniture. So let government put eye on those children.
Most of the time, these children are vulnerable. They don't even need food. They don't need that education. You feel that, okay, but personally, education is good. But if the government cannot afford education for them, at least the government should try to give them skills, handwork, training. At least they can be able to do one or two things.
To address these challenges, the Cross River State government says every child deserves access to education, healthcare, shelter, and a safe environment to develop their talents and achieve their dreams. According to authorities, creating opportunities for families through empowerment programs remains one of the most effective ways to reduce the number of children forced to live or work on the streets.
If we solve those endemic issues, if we solve those primary issues which are providing a livelihood for everyone in the suburbans, because most of these kids come from the suburbans. So if you create an environment that can solve the problem of hunger, the problem of business expansion, the problem of accessibility to market, the problem of access to schools, the problem of access to healthcare, and all of those social problems. Once we solve those problems at the base, these children will just naturally go back to where they came from.
And to truly mark Children's Day, stakeholders are urging parents, teachers, and leaders to prioritize their well-being and create an environment where they can thrive.